fuck you doing?
Remember that name? Good pizza with 3 Z's, baby. 3 Z's.
So, bro, what the fuck happened, bro?
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah. So I made a decision like a year and a half ago.
Okay.
And I met a chick, a homegirl at the Astro Clubs in New York.
Yeah.
I was out there.
Okay.
And I happened to bump into her. She's from LA. And then when we all came back to Cali, we linked up, you know. She's a good person. And I happened to ask her, like, hey, you know any distros around here? Like, you know, anywhere that has a distro so I could, open a distro. She's like, yeah, I know a lot of them. There's some on Merchant, you know, but shit, over there's grimy. So, like, you know, I don't recommend it, but if you want to get in, you could just go over there, pull up, and talk to the main guy. So,
okay.
I'm like, shit, I'm down. Like, you know what I mean? I was kind of desperate for a distro, you know. I'm tired of trapping at home.
Yeah.
So I went over there, check out the spot, and I guess it was just not like a standalone distro. It was like 10 cubicles in a big ass warehouse, right?
Okay.
So there was 10 vendors in there, and each one of them they own a cubicle. So I was like, yeah, you know what? Hey, for now it's cool, you know. Fucking eventually move out or whatever, right? So then I got a spot. And I came start setting up and all that stuff. But I started noticing like they're just kind of like each one of those vendors, distros, like they don't really like scan their customers or anything like that. You know, they just let anybody walk up in there.
Yep.
And not only that, like there was their customers that came and like was peeping into other distros. You know what I'm saying? And don't buy nothing, and they just walk out, right? So like I was only there for 3 weeks, and that day I was tired because everybody smokes in there. Like,
yeah,
it'd be like fucking full cloud of smoke every day, bro.
Yeah.
By the time I'm fucking out of there, I'm thrashed, and then like I live like an hour 30 minutes away too.
Yeah.
So I'm fucking driving hella far. So I noticed like when I left, right? I noticed that when I pulled up to Grogan right there in downtown LA next to the freeway, and I noticed like I was looking at my phone, and then when I looked up, like I was at a stoplight, all the cars in front of me, they had already got on the freeway already. But then and I was like, shit, let me check my rear view to see if there's any car. And then I was like, oh shit, there's a car. They're hella nice. They didn't even fucking honk at me, right?
Yeah.
But then how they were parked though, they were parked like so tight to my tail that like I couldn't even see like the body of the car. I only saw like the back trunk, right?
Wow.
Yeah, so then as I was going, like I made a little drop in Montebello, right? So right then and there, I didn't even know that they were following me. And then I dropped off some stuff, and then boom, I hopped back on the freeway. As I was going home, and I was on the phone, you know, like usually when I take those trips home, like I'd be on the phone, and I forgot to fucking wash my six. So when I got home, fucking that morning, I had my car detailer wash my cars at home, and then my dog actually took a shit in his kennel that night, that morning. So I pulled my kennel out, and I had it in my front yard. And I was like, hey, bro, let me pay you if you could clean my kennel after you're done with my cars.
Yeah.
So I came, as I was pulling up to the house, I was like looking, damn, my wife and my roommates, dude, like they ain't show me no love. They left the kennel out there, bro. Like they could at least like some type of courtesy, like, oh shit, he's gonna be burnt out, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know, at least put the kennel back in the house. So when I got out of the truck, I went to my kennel, and then I was like, oh, fuck, there's still water on, you know what I mean? Water on the bottom. So right when I was lifting up the kennel, fucking boom, I see somebody fucking like with a hoodie, mask, like a bandana, and then he had his gun at my face, right? Right then and there, I knew it was a Glock 40 already, because I could tell by the barrel, you know?
Yeah.
And I knew right away, too, dude, these guys, they're just trying to get me for money. They're not going to shoot me. Right.
Right.
So then there's a bush. I have a bush, right? Because I live on a corner, right? So there's bushes on the corner.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, time to run. So I run because I know he's just gonna try to catch me.
Yeah.
So fucking as I was running, I didn't know like my lawn is like it's not like a fucking flat lawn. It's like fucking wavy like that, right?
Okay.
So I didn't even know until I watched the surveillance camera that when I ran, I got to the bush. The reason why I couldn't jump over the bush because I tripped and fell.
Oh,
I didn't even know that I tripped and fell.
The
Everything
adrenaline's
happened so
probably
fast.
rocking, yeah.
Yeah. So then right when I got up, boom, he already had me at gunpoint again. I'm trapped because the bushes are right in back of me right now. I cannot dive in back of me no more.
Yeah.
So he said, hey, I know you got money, right? And then he had his gun like this, and he put out his hand like this for the money, right?
Yeah.
And I everything happened so fast, I didn't even think I had money. But I had 3 bands in my back pocket, right? All in 100s.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, boom, 2 more guys ambushed me like from the side. One came from here, one came from here. And then one guy went to my truck, right? And then there's a driver. And as they got me surrounded, right? I'm in a fucking rich white neighborhood, bro.
Right.
I would think like these motherfuckers gonna come out and save me right now, right? I'm like, help, I'm getting fucking robbed right now, right? I don't give a fuck, right? Yeah. My dog was fucking barking like crazy right there too, cause he knew. Yeah, right? So then my wife, all this thing is this. I'm telling you, the robbery only happened. It only was 30 seconds long, 30 fucking second long since the dog kennel. 30 seconds long. So my wife, she heard my dog like barking like crazy. So she's like fucking, and then she hears me like yelling outside. She thought that I got fucking chased by another dog outside. So during that time, she was running to the door to see what's going on. Right, I'm over here screaming for fucking help, right? And then the dude's like, he handed his hand for money. Instead, what I did was I buy time, and what I did was I didn't give him the money. I just fucking threw everything in the air, so money was flying everywhere, right? Yeah. And then fucking boom, the 2 guys that ambushed from the side, they just bent down, and just start grabbing money, right? And even the guy with the gun, boom, my wife comes out. My wife's like, oh, hey, because, my wife thinks like fucking they're like my customers, whatever, right? And I told her in Mong, like, hey, meaning like they all got straps, right? In my language.
Yeah.
I'm calling the car. Boom, they all got up. And then boom, they ran back towards their car, but boom, they stopped. They all came back and rushed me again. They rushed me again, yeah. And then my wife like, I'm calling the car. So my wife was fucking like my hero pretty much, yeah. And so fucking so then now this time they knew like there was too much commotion now. So they fucking ran to their car. As they were running to their car, I could see one of the dudes already went to my truck. And he had grabbed 20 pounds. I know it's 20 pounds because I know how I package it, right?
Yeah.
And this motherfucker running to the fucking car, right, with fucking 20 of my packs. And then right when I got to the door, like, I saw my stuff, right? And I just put it this way, man, like, fucking this whole shit, it was like fucking that movie fucking Training Day, bro. When Denzel Washington went into the Crip neighborhood, and then when he went and tried to, like, search the Crip lady's house. Yep. And then fucking he went in there, and he fucking stole the money in the vacuum seal bag, right? And he shoved her in his waist, right? And then as he was walking out, she kind of knew, like, oh, shit, this nigga, like, robbed her, right? And as Denzel was going to his car, right, and she was yelling at the Crips, like, hey, I'm getting robbed. Fool. And then, boom, all the Crips, they fucking pulled out their guns and shit, start bucking at Denzel Washington, right?
Yeah.
So then this whole shit, it was, like, pretty much like that. And then, boom, right when I fucking ducked down and jumped, right? I jumped forward. It's a good thing that I jumped down and leaped forward because their bullets, when they shot, it hit my fucking my right calf right here. It broke my leg in half.
Fuck.
Yeah. So as I was jumping like I'm over here demonstrating.
No, you good.
As I was jumping like a Superman, right, diving forward, right. Boom! When the bullet hit, I 360 flip. Boom! Sat.
It sent you. The momentum of the bullet sent you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Boom! It fucking made me twist, and I was flying like this. Next thing you know, I'm on my butt, and my leg is fucking dangling, broken, like hanging.
Shit,
yeah.
Bro.
And then later on, when I looked at like how the bullets traveled that hit my house, if I was to run forward and didn't dive, I would have got shot right here. Boom, 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 already. Yeah.
So did you guys start busting at them, and they started busting at you?
That I'm not gonna, say, but it's just like that movie, you know.
Yo,
Training
gotcha. Right. Sorry.
Yeah. So then, like, fucking boom. Next thing you know, right? Fucking sheriff pulls up. They fucking, dude, I'm telling you, these motherfucking sheriff, right? They pulled up, bro. They treated me like a suspect right away.
Dude.
You got any weapons on you? They start fucking patting me down. You got anything that's gonna poke me? Right? I'm like, bro, I ain't got shit. I'm the fucking victim here. You know?
Right? What the fuck?
They're like, where the fuck you come from, right? So I said, fuck, I was out there getting ducks, the roasted ducks in Diamond Bar, right? Somebody probably followed me from the fucking from the restaurant. You know what I mean? Because you know they think I'm Asian. You know, a lot of people like to rob Asian nowadays.
Sure.
Right. So that's what I told them, and then fucking they put me in the stretcher, fucking and then the fucked up thing was the paramedic, they were working with the sheriff too, cause I was dying, like I was like kind of like I was in hella pain.
How many times did you get hit?
One time.
Oh, one time. Okay.
It broke my main bone, not the femur, the little skinny one on the side. That one didn't break. If that one broke, I would have been crippled. But it broke the big one. Yeah,
Whoa.
the main one. So, so like when I was in the paramedic, right, and we're going to the fucking hospital ER, fucking the sheriff was sitting right there. That motherfucker was interrogating me like crazy. Like he want to know everything, who they are. I don't fucking know anybody. You know what I mean? I'm fucking over here getting ducked. Came home, got shot. So he's like, well, if you don't answer, the paramedic even say, if you don't answer the sheriff's question, then we're not going to give you pain medication. So you have to fuck. Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah. So then I'm like, fucking, they keep fucking interrogating me, right? So I just pretend that I fucking died. I just didn't answer no more. I fucking blacked out, but really I wasn't. And then bam, they gave me fucking ketamine, right? You know, like people use that shit, right? Yeah. They gave me ketamine and they gave me fentanyl, right?
Jesus.
Yeah. Right when they gave me that shit, bro, I swear to God, bro, like I was laying down on the fucking ambulance, bro. I start seeing fucking angels, bro. Like they're calling my name and fucking the ceiling, like they're all right there, bro. It's crazy shit. And I'm in my head like, bro, I'm dying right now?
Yeah. No.
I am not fucking dying. I just came here for a gunshot wound to my fucking leg, bro.
Oh my
that
God.
shit did not even hit my organs or nothing like that, right? I'm like, oh, hell no, I'm about to die right now. I hear hallelujah right now. So.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so after that, fucking, they came and investigate, like my house all the way to, like, 1 a.m. And
Did they search your crib and shit like that?
They didn't, but they came in and, like, fucking, you know, they came and, like, started lurking, like, investigating.
Around
Snooping around,
yeah.
So when I was while I was on fucking ketamine, right? Fuck, when that shit wore off, bro, I had like fucking 2 brown bags on my fucking hands, right? So,
Really?
yeah, so I already know what that is because I got in trouble at one point in time already for that. And usually they put a brown bag over your hands is they want to collect the gun residue powder.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
So the GSR.
The GSR kit, yeah. So that's what they do. So I knew already that, okay, these motherfuckers are trying to make me.
Busting.
They want to know, yes.
Yeah.
Right? So be careful, man. Like these motherfuckers, they ain't on your side, man. Even though you're the victim, man, they're gonna make you the suspect just because they can't catch the other motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So you cannot fold. So later on, they fucking finally like around 1 a.m., bro. They were like, okay, he's good to go. You know, they didn't have nothing on me, and then I came home like a couple days later, and now we're fucking pissed because they treated us like suspects, right?
Yeah, bro.
So they called, like, I had a feeling they're gonna call me, like, real soon, right? Or come pop up at my door, like, hey, how you doing? Like, we still haven't got your story, right? Boom, I got a weird-ass number from Riverside called, right? And boom, I said, fuck it, I just answered. Boom, believe it or not, it was the detective. Oh, mister, we wanted to talk to you because that night we were at your house, but we didn't get to talk to you because you're in the hospital. I'm like, you know what? I ain't got nothing to say to you guys. You know, you guys treated me like a suspect. You guys don't even know that. You guys didn't give me my pain medication in time. You guys interrogate me. You guys use me. You guys try to use the pain medication for me to talk to you guys, and that's
extorting me with fucking pain meds.
Yeah, so...
If you was
I told him, look, I already filed a fucking lawsuit against your fucking department. You guys are fucking corrupt. And you know,
Good for you, man.
we got all your badge number and all that shit. Not only that, you guys took my fucking personal phone, and you guys tried to fucking crack open that motherfucker. We had to go. My wife, they had to go to like multiple fucking police department just to get it. And we, you know, iPhone, dude, we could track where it's been.
Yeah.
Right when my wife, they're gonna go pick up the phone moved from the
shit.
department. Yeah.
No
And it
shit.
went into a neighborhood. Right. Yeah. And then fucking my wife, they're like aggressive too. So they're at the fucking front desk, like fucking, they ain't leaving out without a fucking fight,
Fuck
bro.
yeah.
And then the detective brought my fucking phone back. Yeah. So he didn't have enough time to crack it. So.
Damn, dude.
So that's what happened, man. And like, I didn't, you know, like, I never told this story. It's just because like I've been on like recovery mode, and but yeah, so it took me a long time to recover. Especially I couldn't walk, so I was in a wheelchair and like one of those little what do you call it, little moped shit?
Where you put your knee up and shit.
No, like a little cart with battery.
Oh yeah. These little wheelchair, little mobilized.
Yeah,
wheelchair.
little mobilized one. So I be mobbing everywhere with it, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's funny, but and then like I was just sitting at home, bro. Like I can't meet nobody, I can't do nothing. But then shit, I tell you one thing though, like, you know, my life was always on the road and all that shit, you know, trapping and all that. But fucking, it really, because I got shot, I couldn't do nothing. Like, it leveled my shipping game like 1,000%. And yeah, I just sat there and fucking manifest and like, you know, like I put myself in a fucking mailman's fucking shoe. What would he do if, you know, he see this kind of box and stuff? Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like, I swear to God, I'll tell you right now, man, I got $1,000. If you got a better method than me, I'll pay you $1,000.
Okay.
That's how good my method is.
All right.
But nothing like out of the country and shit. You know, ain't nobody could be customs. You know what I mean? Nobody could be customs.
No doubt.
You know, fly 10, lose 5.
Straight up, dude. What's up, guys? It's your boy JP, Good Pizza. Check this out. Everybody's been asking, where can I find the fire slices in California? Check it out. Here's the list. Write it down, take a picture, take a screenshot.
Yeah, so like I stayed under the cover, but like I was still like trapping. I was still doing my thing, but it's just I was not mobile, you know? Yeah, and I was sitting there one day and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here like a fucking low life, bro. I'm not a bum, bro. Like, I'm a go-getter. I'm a dog, bro. So I was like, you know what? Every day I'm pulling up to the gym with my wheelchair. I'm doing all upper body, bro. So I'd be doing dips like with a broken leg, fucking anything that I could do to my upper chest. So I worked on that really, really hard. And I started doing like bicycles and shit, like that little bicycle shit. And then like, bro, like fucking, I lost 1/2 of my butt cheek from getting shot on that leg. Like if you don't walk, do your butt cheek, your leg, it gets small, bro. So,
holy shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, like, I'm still working my glutes right now. That's why I work out with my wife and my homegirls and them, because they like to work out their butt. Yeah. So then, like, that's the best team.
Money. Yeah. Money, bro.
That's the best team to work your butt is work out with the girls.
Yeah. You want to get your chest up with the guys. Yeah. What's up?
So yeah, and then I just told myself, like, you know what, I need to implement like fucking working out as my second job, because like when you're out of shape, when you drink so much beer, you party so much, bro, like you cannot run your operation properly. You know what I mean? You're gonna wake up with a fat ass hangover. Yeah. You know, I was doing cocaine for a while too. You know what I mean? That fucked me up too. Like there was things that I needed to do, and then I just kept like postponed. Oh, fuck it. I'd rather fucking hit a bump and fucking party, whatever, right? And I start seeing like, you know, everything start downgrading. You know, I'm not afraid. I am an open book to a certain extent. You know?
Yeah, no doubt.
But like fucking, if you're on like some type of hard drugs and you're trying to run a company, bro, that is fucking hard, bro. Like people, like your workers, they're gonna start like losing respect. For you and all that shit. Even your customers. Yeah, like, hey, bro, like every time we show up and it's like, fuck, bro, you can't even serve us. You know? So it's important to be strong. So now like all I do is I work and I work out and I eat right, and I'm a full-time dad as well too, you know? Cool, and I love doing like bomb ass activities. You know, I love snowboarding. I don't know if you do that.
I do.
Yeah, I love snowboarding. So all my family, my kids, they snowboard with me too.
Nice,
so.
bro.
Yeah.
I just started when I moved out here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I skateboard and shit, so it's like it was only right.
Yeah,
I gotta try this, bro. Damn, man, that was a fucking wild story, dude. I'm glad you're okay, man. Fuck.
Yeah, you know, sometimes like in life, right? You got to go through these type of hardship, these type of mistakes, right? And if you're a smart motherfucker, you're gonna bounce back 200% even better. So a lot of times, like the only reason why I got better and smarter was because of my mistakes. It's just if you make it like a mistake every time, then like you're not gonna go nowhere. Like you're just pretty much a fuck up. But you run into it one time and you notice it and you become better at it. Yeah,
Hell
it's
yeah,
okay
bro.
for mistakes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm guessing you're not at that distro anymore.
I'm not at that distro
No.
no more. No,
Yeah,
I opened a
that's
new
bad
one.
news.
I opened a new one. This one is under metric compliant and stuff. So it's
Okay,
legal,
cool,
Yeah,
cool.
out there, Montebello, in Los Angeles. So
Nice. Tight, bro.
hell yeah.
Fucking A, man. That was heavy, bro. I'm glad you good, man. And how long ago was this shit? About a year and a half ago?
Yeah, about a year and a half ago. You know, I try not to think about the dates and shit. You know what I mean? Like
you
I
don't
just
need to.
keep pushing.
It's irrelevant.
You know?
It's irrelevant.
And
They
then-
never caught the guys. You don't know who it was. And
No, we don't know who it was. The thing was like
So random down
like,
there,
Like
bro.
my wife was like, my wife was like, because we have them all on surveillance and stuff. Even
Yeah.
the distro, they had like the license plate and all that. We traced the license plate. the vehicle was from Compton.
Okay.
From Compton. So that car was from the hood. And exactly that same day, they went and smogged it and changed the title.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
on that day, yeah. Yeah, because we
Damn.
found out like 2 days later, like the license plate and stuff. But you know, like we had the information, but we didn't give it to no fucking cops, bro. They ain't gonna fuck them.
They're not gonna do anything anyway.
Even if they did, fuck them.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
treat you like a
fuck
piece of
them,
shit,
yeah.
man.
I hate cops.
Yeah, bro. For sure. What else? What else is going on in your world, bro? You got a little run coming up, don't you?
Oh yeah, a little run. So
Speaking of working out and getting those legs right, bro.
yeah, so you know, I'm Mong. Mong, we're not like Mongolians or Chinese, Vietnamese. We're our own
Break
little-
that down. I have
Yeah.
I'm from the East Coast. I got a huge East Coast following as well as West Coast. And before I moved here, I did not know about Mong and the Mong
Right.
community and shit like that. So break that down for my people real quick.
Yeah, so Mong, we don't have a country.
Yeah.
We were from China.
Okay.
We were from Beijing. These are information that I read when I was in prison. Like scholars did research and stuff like that. And we were supposed to be the natives of China. And then the Chinese, they came in and they start working for us, start farming and all that, start buying our weapons like arrows, like, you know, like spears and all that stuff.
Okay.
And then as their numbers start getting bigger, they turned on us and they fought us for 9 times and they lost. And then the 10th time they fucking beat us. And after that, like when they beat us the 10th time, like they ran us out of fucking Beijing, which is northern China. And then we migrated to the Yellow River. And then they also came down there to fucking fight us, fought for many years, and we weren't able to sustain. So we hopped over the Yellow River and went to southern China on the bottom, like Hunan and all that. That was like the border of like Vietnam, Thailand, and stuff like that at the border. And they still came down there and fought us for 20 years, and we couldn't beat them no more. So then we had to run, and then during that time, we were called meow people. So meow people, like it's like a cat, like when they go like meow, right?
Right.
So that's another like slang, like the N word that people will say.
Got you. It's a derogatory statement against
Right.
us.
So whoever that got captured at the southern border of China, they were separated into the East, Center, and the West, right?
Okay.
And the Yellow Emperor, what he did was he changed everybody's dialect. So then they weren't able to communicate with each other no more.
Wow.
And then the only way they were able to communicate was singing songs, you know, like the melody.
Yeah.
And it'll be like the same language. Yeah.
Wow.
And then whoever, and those ones got captured. They're still there now. They're known as Meow people, but the ones that crossed over to Thailand, Vietnam, and all that, they became Mong people. And the meaning behind Mong is free, like, you know, they want freedom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
shit, man.
yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Is there two groups of Hmong?
Yeah, there is. You know,
like politically in the street, even gangs and shit. Like, is
Oh.
there two different sides? Or I don't know.
okay,
This is
so
kinda what I've
gangs,
heard, like-
gangs, there is the Bloods, the Crips, and stuff like that. But nowadays, it's kind of died down a lot.
Okay,
like,
got you.
Everybody got like wife and kids now, and they need to be a
Cool.
good role model and all that.
No doubt,
And then
no doubt.
there's still some active, but it's nothing like back in the days where you're gonna see somebody pull up with a sawed-off shotgun and fucking do a drive-by, right?
Gotcha.
There's none of that anymore, you know. Everybody just drink now. So
Cool.
yeah.
Cool.
So
Interesting history, man. Like I never met anybody from the community, from the Hmong community until I moved here. I was like, oh shit, this is fucking interesting. I missed that fucking history lesson.
So we like one thing about Hmong people, like we like to run in groups, right? Like
Okay.
tribes. So like fucking if Power Tao, they said, hey bro, Sacramento's booming, fucking everybody's coming from LA, bro, to live in Sacramento. That's how Hmong people are. You
There's
know?
quite a few
we
Hmong
migrate,
folks
you
here,
know?
bro.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot, huge population.
Yeah, man. Dope. Okay, so back into your story. Your Hmong friend, you're helping him.
Yeah, so I did a podcast, a Hmong podcast. It's called Tell a Hmong Podcast.
Okay.
Shout out to them. And I jumped on and I was telling my story, and it inspired somebody that was a addict, right? He used to do like drugs and alcohol, and his alcohol, like it was like super severe because he would drink and go drive and almost kill like so many people, you know, and many times, and got locked up many times. And so he's in rehab and he's watching my podcast, right? And he told me the story that back then when he used to be on drugs and stuff, and everybody be all passed out like at fucking 3, 4 in the morning, and he can't go to sleep. What he'll do, he loved doing, was he'll fucking go outside and he'll run miles and miles while he's lit on drugs, bro. What? Yeah. So then as he started running, it kind of helped him stop drinking and doing drugs.
Yeah.
It stopped because, like, you know, it takes a lot of fucking wind out of you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just slowly stopped. So
Nice.
so running made him stop, and then he threw himself back into a recovery home,
Okay.
and just so that he could be away from all that stuff.
Yep.
And while he was in there, they had a treadmill, right? And so like fucking every day he'd be on that treadmill, and nobody could go outside the gate, right? And then those marathons that was popping up, and so he asked his the guy, whoever the guy's in charge of them, like the correctional officer or whatever, and that if he could go run outside, you know, and they knew that he was serious, so they say, hey, look, if you fuck up, you're never ever going outside again. So they let him run outside the fucking premises.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he started doing marathons and stuff, and he finally just graduated and all that. And then in that camp, there was everybody, they go to church 7 days a week.
Wow.
7 days a week. Every day they pray. Every fucking day. So he became a man of God.
Yeah.
And he wanted it. And then after he saw my story, it inspired him. And he wanted to make change, and he wanted to do something. And he said that he wanted to run across America, right? He called me. He said he wanted to run across America. My story inspired him. And shout out to you guys, man, for putting all these podcasts out like
Thanks,
this,
bro.
and putting people that are unknown and to come share their story. It touches other people and it inspires other people to become greater people, man.
does, bro.
And that's like mad respect to you guys that
Thanks,
put
man.
these shows on.
Thanks, man.
So yeah, and then we talked about it like all year last year. We've been prepping up. As a matter of fact, I just bought our plane tickets, like literally on my way to this show.
No shit,
So
man.
we are gonna start in we're gonna land in Baltimore
Okay.
Airport. We're gonna drive to Ocean City in Maryland.
Oh, that's a great fucking town. You ever been there?
No, I never been.
I mean, you're going at the wrong time of the year, but summertime is cracking.
Oh
bro.
yeah,
Yo, go back and go to Secret. You drink?
I drink. Yeah.
Bro, go to Secrets.
Okay.
10 a.m.
Oh, 10 a.m.
Trust me.
Damn.
I mean, this is like a young man's sport. But you gotta fucking do it.
Yeah.
Just call me before you go. I'll give you the whole get down.
All
but
right.
you gotta go to secrets. Continue.
Right. Yeah. So we plan to start in Ocean City. We want to touch the Atlantic Ocean water.
Hell yeah, bro. Beautiful beach, bro.
Yeah.
I used to take my family there, bro.
And we're gonna run straight across, I believe, the 50, all the way.
Yeah.
All the way across, and we're gonna be passing through Sacramento too.
Nice.
And then we're gonna finish in the Pacific Ocean in San Francisco.
Nice, dude.
We're gonna touch that. It's a 6-month duration. It's 3,000-mile run, and my guy, he runs anywhere from 20 to 35 miles a day.
Nice.
Yeah. So he could run.
Solid.
And he's really light, very strong. He's been running all year long.
Are you going to be with him this whole time?
I am. No, I'm not going to be there.
kinda check in from time to
his
time?
I am his sponsor, but I am
Okay.
flying out there to set him free, and I am catching him in San Francisco.
Cool.
So anybody out there that is along the 50 along the way, or in Sacramento that loves running, like to ride a bike, and you guys want to run after him like Forrest Gump,
Yeah, I'll
feel free
I'll
to
take a
jump
little run.
on.
I'll take a little run. I'll do a couple miles with homie. Need to get my ass back
So
on the
we'll
track
be running
anyway.
through Sacramento, and
Keep me posted when y'all slide through Sac, man.
Yeah,
I want to see this.
I'll
Like,
be updating, and along the way, we are seeking anybody that want to donate any type of funds. We don't ask for much. If you can, you can. It's okay. But no matter what, God put us in this position to complete it, and He will be. If He completes this, He will be the first Hmong person to ever run across America. Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's dope,
So
bro.
yeah, this is.
I know some people have done it.
Yeah.
Bro, this kid I went to high school with, we call him Biggs and shit. Like, he's super small.
Mm-hmm.
And he met some girl at a bar. They fucking said, let's walk to California. And they just started walking. They walked across the whole country. And then they actually fell in love and got married in Hawaii. They live in Hawaii now, live a fun life. Like, I'm like, what the fuck, man? I haven't seen him since all of this happened. My homies told me.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, that's really cool, man.
Yeah, so we're not doing nothing for charity or anything. This is for addiction awareness. That if you have if you have an addiction and you're out there, you don't know what you're doing with your life and stuff. There's other guys that were addict and they're not doing that no more, and they're doing something with their life and they're repaying back. And hopefully you guys see what they're doing and hope that they can inspire you guys to get off of whatever you guys on, any type of drug or alcohol that you guys are fighting on a daily.
That's dope, bro. What's up, guys? It's your boy JP Good Pizza. Just taking a quick second to shout out my sponsors over at Grove Bags. Listen, it's an exclusive proprietary bag, and here's why we love them. Let's talk terpene preservation. This is the best environment for storing your cannabis. It keeps your cannabis at 58 to 62% humidity at all times. It's like your cannabis is living in San Diego year-round with the best weather. Terpene and flavor longevity. That's important. It inhibits microbial growth. No mold, Kujin. Let's talk light protection. UV rays and good pizza don't mix. It also increases shelf life. Guys, if you have your flower in a dispensary, please use Grove Bags. We all know that stuff sits sometimes. This is gonna be your saving grace for flower that sits on that shelf longer than it should. Don't mess around with the pizza. Use promo code GOODPIZZA with TreeZ's. Tell them Good Pizza sent you. We'll see y'all back on the show. That's fucking really cool, man. Just a shout out to you for sponsoring him and supporting him. That's fucking cool, man.
It's a tough road. It's 6 more months, so we'll see.
Where's that put us at? Where we at?
It should be in August.
August, end of summer. Ooh, he's gonna be in some hot months. Bro.
Exactly. So that's what he's gonna be passing through. The good thing, he's passing through Nevada right here by Reno, because if he came through the new Arizona way, oh man, it's
Nah,
hot.
son. No, not in the summertime.
Super hot. That's like 130,
Yeah,
120.
bro, no
yeah.
bullshit.
So
Sheesh. Okay, cool. That's exciting, man. Now I'm super curious on the backstory, bro. Now we're gonna bring it back a little bit. You certainly caught us up to date. What's going on with you? Glad you're all right. Where did you bring me through your story, bro? Like, where'd you grow up? Like, how was your upbringing like? I remember some of your story from the first Smoke episode. Shout out to them, and shout out to you for going on the show and telling your story. But for my audience, just run us through it real quick, or not?
all right, yeah, we
Take
can.
your time.
you know, I'm an open book to a certain extent. You know, like I came from like a broken family. Broken family meaning no education,
Okay.
no father figure. My mom there was 7 of us, and we were all like problem child.
Okay.
Like we were relentless. Our energy is like to the moon. Like, you know what I mean? Like ADHD.
you guys were a lot.
Yeah, a lot, a handful.
It's a lot of kids, bro.
You know, I was born in Visalia, but I was raised in Merced, California.
Okay.
So Central Valley.
Central Valley, got it.
I know every alley, every street, every little crack of Merced. Like,
Okay.
I rode my bike through all that shit. Dived into every creek there was in Merced, and yeah, we were bad kids growing up, and like the whole community, like the Mong community, like they were, oh shit, her sons, they're here, bro.
They're terrors.
Hide the food, like, you know what I mean? Hide
yeah.
the food, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
we were hungry, bro. Like we had no food,
Yeah,
and then you know
yeah.
my mom on welfare and shit. So fucking every first of the month, like, you know, she had a bad gambling.
Ooh,
So
shit.
fuck, it was rough, and during that time, there was like not no like fucking Sky River fucking casino in Elk Grove. They all had to go to Reno, Lake Tahoe, you know.
Oh, damn. So she get low for the weekend.
Yeah, so they be gone, dude. Like, and then when they're gone, we're out fucking doing bad shit, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, but you know, sometimes I think about like, would I have been a better person if my dad was around, you know? But like, I always wanted like a father figure, somebody to look up to, somebody like guide me, or like, hey dad, I really like to like wrestle, and maybe you could help me me into some classes and all that.
Yeah, shit like that.
I had to figure all that shit myself, you know. And yeah, I was never good in school. Never good in school, but I tell you one thing, this one thing I wanted to share with the audience as well too. I was a big time copycatter. Big time.
Okay, so no, you weren't too much of a leader.
No, I
More
was a
of a follower.
copycatter. I wouldn't say I was a follower. What I would do is I'll make the other student let me copy his homework.
Oh, like that. literally copycat. Got you. I went somewhere else.
Yeah,
Got you.
you good. So then like fucking and then sometime like I will help them like for protection, you know what I mean?
Got
Look,
you.
you let me copy that motherfucker like mess with you, I'll fuck his ass up, you know?
Okay, fair
So-
trade.
Yeah, fair trade.
Fair
and
trade.
and I usually protect my Hmong people too, like my Hmong students. Like
Yeah,
that.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. So then one day there was a girl, right, that I had a crush. I've been chasing her in the fucking in the playground like ever since elementary, right, all the way to fucking junior high. And one day she told me like, hey, if you don't learn how to do your work by yourself, like, how are you gonna make it in life one day? How are you gonna figure things out, you know? Damn, that broke my heart. Right? That broke my heart. That like, fuck, my main crush telling me that shit. I did not want to hear that
Hard
shit.
pill
right?
to swallow, buddy.
Yeah, it was a hard pill to swallow. And well, I was like, well, there goes that with her. So but then this is the thing though. I'm glad that I was a badass copycatter. You know why? It's because nowadays, in any industry, everybody copies each other. And that's no fucking lie. Look, in this industry, right? Fucking, everybody's in the bad game. Everybody copy the bad game. Okay, they just do it to their fucking liking, their way. Oh, everybody's doing jar. Look, right now they're doing cereal box, right?
Yep.
Everybody's a copycatter, right?
up.
And actually, copycat is a fucking unique, really good skill versus fucking book smart. And I tell you that. I didn't graduate from high school. I went to prison, got my GED, you know, and stuff like that. But yeah, copycat is a skill, bro.
My mentor used to teach me that. He's like, but you got to copy the right cat. You feel
Yeah.
me? Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah.
man.
Don't copy the fuck up, guys, bro.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, that's why I always like.
Success leaves clues,
Yeah.
brother.
So I always, you know, like, I know everybody does, like, when I see a good idea, like, stuff like that, like, I'll do it into, like, my way. Like, hey, that's pretty dope. I could probably do a little different, you know? And that's how Miami Mango was, too. Like, all along, like, he'll look at some people's, like, work, like, their piping and all that shit. and he talked about it in his podcast. He'll make a replica, but into a better version, you know.
Yeah.
And then that's like part of the copycat like skills. It's just like Samsung and iPhone, right? Fucking same fucking phone does the same shit, but then they put 3 cameras. We're gonna make fucking 4 cameras.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's copycat. So if you understand that shit, like you could go far.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So, when did weed come into your life? Like, when did you start smoking? And, like, when did you start going down that road? Was it in high school? After high school? Like, who put you on?
It was in junior high, so like, I was already working at the age of 13. I worked at a little fast food place, and every kid that were 18 or 17, 16, they worked there, right? And because the manager, he liked putting like trouble kids into like to get a job. So everybody that was 16 years old, they had like a work permit. They were already on payroll and stuff. So
Yeah.
I was working with like Asians, Mexicans, blacks, whites, and everybody were taggers and all that stuff. You know, like everybody knew how to give fades and shit back in '96. You know, like haircut fades and shit. So like I was around them so much, and everybody smoked weed. Like, and back then it used to be fucking Bammer weed, right?
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
the fucking come in a little brick. Like if you get the hookup, it'll be like $35 an ounce. If you don't got the hookup, it'll be like $55 an ounce. You know, we used to like the one that had the red hair.
Yep.
You know, and we thought that shit was fire.
It was like
just
kind of good.
Yeah,
You know,
it was
just-
better because it had red hair. You know.
Yeah.
And they usually smoke it out in the parking lot. And one day I was like, man, I wonder what it feel like to smoke, you know? So the first time I took a couple baby hit, but it didn't hit me. And then later on, like I just started to smoke more and more.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I kind of got into it. But then I was never a fan of marijuana. And even like towards like when I started growing in like 2009, I didn't even like marijuana. Like the funny thing is that I used to pick up one of my coworker, right, and they grow marijuana, and every morning when I pick him up, all his clothes like will fucking reek in marijuana, like, reek, and I would hate it.
Especially if you don't smoke, you can
Yeah,
smell that shit.
virgin nose, bro. Like I would hate it, but then you know I like him so much that I always pick him up anyway. So, and then
We don't mean no harm, bro.
he told me like, hey, bro, like you should start growing too, bro. Like it's almost like fucking you're getting an income tax every 3 months. You know what I mean? Instead of waiting a whole year, you get income tax every 3 months.
Interesting way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because during that time we were doing 9 to 5, bro. Like we didn't know fucking nothing about
No
trap
doubt.
money.
No doubt.
So and then every day, him and another coworker, they used to like, cause they used to talk about, hey, let's go clubbing, right? In my head, I'm thinking like they're gonna go to a bar, go fucking talk to girls, and bro, they were talking about Cannabis Club, bro, cause they're gonna go buy clones and shit.
Oh,
all
shit.
along, right? Back then, hey, let's go
No
clubbing, right?
shit.
And I would, you know, fucking.
I wouldn't have thought that. You know what I'm saying?
So they'd be going to like Oakland and all that to buy clones and shit to grow, but they thought they were the shit though. Just imagine they see me now. Like I was the guy that like didn't like it, you know. But yeah, I imagine they see me now like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm on a whole different level now. Not to be cocky or anything, but yeah. So that, and then so my one day when I was living in Stockton, right? One day, one of the Cambodian cat, he was like my neighbor's friend, and he came from Clear Lake. And like, oh man, I grow for all the white boys up there. They're all like bikers, hillbillies and shit.
Okay.
And I'm growing like hydro for them and all that. So he's showing us videos and he's talking about like fucking his pants be costing like $200 a pants. This was like in 2009. We're like, damn, $200 a pants. Well,
What kind of pants is he wearing, bro?
I don't know, but
Trues?
shit.
He's wearing Trues?
Probably, yeah,
shit?
truly, yeah, something like that, right? But shit.
Yeah.
I should show him not mine now. Mine's like 2 bands something.
You know what I'm saying?
Marys are expensive.
Yeah, no doubt.
I have a lot of Marys. So, but anyways, he started trying to get me to grow and stuff like that. And one day, I just went behind my ex-wife's back and I said, hey, just bring me 2 fucking clones. My 2 first fucking clones were fucking Blueberry Kush, bro. Yeah, back in 2009. Yeah. And I did not let my wife know. So I went and fucking planted them in my backyard, right? But now to think of it, those 2 clones that came, they were teens. They were stunned already. They were like hella stiff. But during that time, I didn't know shit, right? So the plants, they never got big. They only got like that big, like maybe fucking 2 feet outdoor, 2 feet. And they were able to make, I was able to get like fucking 8 ounces out of it. Made some money. I thought I was cool because during that time, it was like $200 a zip.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah. So that was that. And then, boom, my ex-wife decided she fucking leave me, right? She fucking left me. I just fucking said, fuck it. You know, I turned back to the streets, you know. And then I turned back to the streets and, you know, they put me back on, you know, like, you know, fucking doing dirty work and shit, come-ups, you know.
No doubt.
Licks, hitting licks and shit.
Yup.
So
Living
then,
a grimy life.
Yeah, and then I was hitting licks and they were good, but fucking when I learned it, like I fucking smoked all of them. Like I was hitting big numbers, right? So what I did was I took all my bread. Everybody bought Cadillacs and all that shit, right? Fucking they bought like fucking clothes and all that shit. I fucking went on Craigslist. I bought fucking every fucking grow light that you could think of, the helicopter, the octopus one that was spinning shit during that time, fucking magnetic balances, fucking 600 watts, 1,000 watts. Like, dude, my fucking grow room, my first grow room in my fucking garage was a fucking circus, bro.
Damn.
It was a circus. And some of the strains that I did on my indoor were like Super Silver Haze, Granddaddy Perp, Purple Urkel, Blue Dream, Mr. Nice Guy. And I bought them all on Craigslist. I would go out to like Oakland and shit, you know, and just buy from people. And that's how I kind of started, man. And the crazy thing was, man, like one day, right? Like I haven't like harvest yet, so I needed like stuff, and then I sourced. It's crazy. I sourced through fucking Craigslist.
Yeah,
for
I remember
flour.
that, bro. I remember that.
And then like sometimes people will come from like Lodi and they'll have like little fake like RX pharmacy stickers and like fucking drop an ounce and shit like that. And I was buying like ramen that time and shit, goo, and all that. Yeah. And then one day, this is a crazy story, bro. I went down like some dudes. They've been like, I've been talking to them all along about getting some Granddaddy Perp, right? And they're like, it's like they took all fucking day. They were supposed to bring it to me. Now they changed location, this and that, right? So I pulled up in Lathrop, right? Like in between, you know where Lathrop's at, right?
Yeah, kind of by...
between Modesto and Stockton.
Yeah.
So I was at a gas station finally later on that night. I brought my little scale, right? Dude, fucking, I was still like kind of new to the game, you know? And then when they brought my QP, fucking, they did it so fucking fast, like they about to jack me or something, right?
No doubt.
And then not only that, the pack, like the ounces, they were like hella wet still, right? They were like kind of wet, like super moist, like not hella wet, but they were like really
Not
moist.
properly cured.
I knew that. Yeah. I knew that the weight would lose when it
Water
dries
weight.
up.
You got a lot of water weight.
Yeah, a lot of water weight. So, boom, I gave them the money. Boom, I gave them $800. They gave me my QP. They fucking dip, right? Speed off. So I put out my scale, and I put it on the side right here, on my side. What do you call that? Center console?
Yeah.
So with my cat, like, you know, the center console is like kind of like rough. Like it's not
It's like a little
flat.
little arch.
Little arch.
Yeah.
So I put my fucking scale right there, right? And I fucking weighed my ounces, bro. They were all fucking short.
Motherfucker.
I was so fucking mad, bro. I fucking followed them all the way to Modesto, bro. And I followed them to Modesto. I called the homies from Stockton. They all came, right? And then boom, I saw the car that looked identical to that, and I saw there was a house in the back, bro. I jumped in the back, fucking, I knocked on the fucking door, bro, like, and boom, fucking, it was a lady that opened the door, right? She got scared. I'm like, hey, is there any dudes in here with you? And then she's like, nah, it's just me, right? And then boom, I looked, damn, there was nobody. Boom, I fucking jumped the fence. Fucking my fucking pants, brand new Levi's, got caught on the fucking little fence. Fucking ripped too, bro, while I was running back to the car. And then guess what? When
up?
I went back home, I put the fucking scale on the fat surface. It fucking weighed a QP, bro.
Oh yeah, you gotta be fat, bro. You're just about to fucking.
Somebody was gonna get hurt, bro.
Damn. But you know what's crazy? How wild we would get over such a small amount back then? Because that shit mattered. That was all relevant. It's relevant to your timeline and your pockets.
Yeah. Now, like, fuck it. Take that shit.
Take it. You rob me yourself, bro. I could make you rich. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I could change your life.
Yeah. So that was a little
yeah.
backstory, man. And
That's crazy.
yeah. And yeah, so like fucking we started like, and then now I'm with the new wife now. And back in like 2016,
Okay.
I got married in Merced, and I was at Costco. So, you know, Asian people, Mong people, whenever there's a wedding, bro, like liquor bottles, like a lot of fucking bottles, bro. So I was throwing a big ass party. So I went and dumped like 3 bands on like fucking alcohol at fucking Costco.
Okay.
So then during that time, I was wearing a LA Kush hat, right? Because I got it from, there was an event at the NA Center. I forget which one that was. And I bought the LA Kush hat. So I was at Costco in Merced, and I was walking around, and there was a guy, and he saw my hat. So as I was walking out with like all the alcohol, he pulled up in the parking lot, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, bro? I like your hat." I'm like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And he's like, "Hey, bro, come check out my smoke shop, bro. Like, you know, I process a lot of trim and stuff like that." So his name is Weezy Wonka. Shout out to him because he was the birth of Fort Thumb. Weezy Wonka.
Really? What a great name. Shout out to Weezy. Mm-hmm. He's still around?
Yeah, he's still around. Cool. He's in Oklahoma now.
Nice.
So he invited me to go check out his smoke shop and stuff. But during that time, I was trying to sell packs, but he was looking for trim, right? Because he's trying to blow.
Yeah. BHO.
Yeah.
Sure.
So he came to my house. He looked at my stuff, and he's like, you know, I need trim. So I said, bro, I got a lot of trim at the farm, you know, because I was farming in Anza down in SoCal. Mm-hmm. So then I brought all my trim to him. He bought all of it. And one day, he got invited to a sesh in Turlock, Modesto. It was called Shatter Shots, right? Okay. Shout out to Shatter Shots. And he invited me to go, like, "Hey, bro, I'm selling like hella fucking pins." During that time, pins were flying, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, "Bro, but then the thing is, I need to attract customers, but I don't have weed. I only got pins and wax and all that, right? So if you could bring some of your packs, and I give you a little spot for free, and just come, so people will come by, because everybody's going to the like fucking 8th tables and stuff. Like, he'll draw more customers."
Yeah.
So I was like, nah. I keep turning them down for weeks. And then finally one day, I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. He asked me too much. Fuck it. What is the chances, right? So I brought 2 pounds of outdoor, right? During that time, it was the seeds I pheno hunted from Exotic Genetic Mike. It was his triple OG that I grew outdoor. Nice. So I took that 2 packs, and then like fucking, I sat there like in the dark, like this, like in the sesh, like hella dark. Like, I was shy. Yeah, and hella people were just coming. Some people would buy like little fucking $5 gram and shit like that. It was cool. It was all right. But, and then at the end, towards the show, a guy's like, "Hey, how much you want to sell half a pound for?" Right? Because I was selling it for $500. I said, half pound, $500. Oh, fuck, 500. I take it. So actually, he only took half pound for $500, right? And then I was like, damn, that's cool. I made a little bit of money. So then the next, like the next sesh coming up, I didn't want to come no more. Like, I was like, oh no, it's kind of bootsy, you know?
For sure.
Yeah, I didn't want to be in that environment. So then, but then again, my mind changed again. I was like, fuck it, give me a fucking table. This time I bring 20 packs, right? Fucking fill my whole table up, and that's how Fort Thumb started. I called Sticker Farmer.
Oh, shit, dude.
I called Sticker Farmer. They were in the Bay Area. "Hey, bro, like, can you guys help me with I'm trying to start a brand and stuff, and I need, like, you know, tablecloth and a backdrop and stuff like that." So they, yeah,
what year
bro.
is this?
This is like 2016.
Nice.
Yeah. That's when the sessions barely started booming. So then from there, I started doing Modesto and stuff like that. And then dudes were telling me, "Hey, bro, you got to hit up Sacramento, bro. Hit up Weed All-Star," right? Yep. And then
Orbit Show.
Yeah, the Orbit Show. Yeah. Jose and them, right?
Yep.
I was like, damn, I don't even know them. Don't worry, just go, just tell them that you want an event for their show. So they were throwing it on Florin. I popped up and I checked it out a little bit. It was hella popping. Hella popping. He had the best show. back then.
Nah, for real. It's numbers wise, bro.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I vended at a few of those.
So, so then I got into his show, and then I got into like Midweek Mail, all the shows. We ran everywhere in Sacramento with all the shows, and then also Raj from Royal Dab. That was the turning point
Royal
right
Dab
there.
show, yeah.
Raj. Shout out to Raj, man, and the Royal Dab show, because one day during that time I made those jars right there, the Bossio 41. I had those packs, and Raj came and told me like, "Hey, bro, fourth them, in LA they don't got dudes like you, bro. And then if you were to go down there, you'll make a lot of bread, bro." And during that time, nobody was trapping packs. You know what I mean? Like back in LA, like they were doing like a lot of indoor, but they didn't have like the Mong people work. You know what I mean? Like the Lolos,
Yeah, for sure.
So then I tried to hit up the Secret Sesh, right? Raj told me to go hit up Secret Sesh. They didn't answer, so he gave me phone direct. So shout out to Two Tone, because when I got there, Two Tone put me on the Secret Sesh, and that was one of the biggest fucking sesh out there too. And then from there, I met Garrison Lane and them, 5 Points LA, Backpack Boys and them.
Yeah,
they were like right next to me. Shout out to Juan and them. They're from Pittsburgh too.
Yeah.
So they were like, that's the real lemon cherry gelato during that
no
time,
doubt.
bro.
Yeah,
It's
shout out to them.
none
Shout
of
out to
that.
Juan, man.
Yeah, none of that.
Just
Like,
in
it
his
was not, you actually could smell the lemon.
Yeah, bro.
And the buds were not nice, bro. Like, it looked ugly, but
They made that shit.
smoking.
They put that shit on the map, bro. It went crazy. I mean, there was a couple people that, obviously, the Runs Boys, but then there's no denying
LB
the
and
next
them,
the next wave was Backpack You and Juan and his squad. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, Juan,
Yeah.
they got some fire packs. Like, I liked it. Their fucking, what is it called? Fuck. I grabbed some packs from them, like some fire ones. Like they were up there like 6 bands.
Whoa.
Yeah.
In the beginning, right?
The 6 band was the P mix, and then
P-Mix.
it's called P mix. So like in
Never seen that
Mexico,
one.
their gas station, it has that eagle, the green eagle. That gas station is called P mix gasoline. Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was Billy Kimbercross.
I was just about to say, was it the Billy Kimber? Yeah.
The John Gotti one was fire.
The Blue Gotti.
The Blue Gotti, that pack was fire.
Yep.
That pack, that also was crossed with
I
Billy
really loved
Kimber's.
the branding on that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I'm Italian.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
And like I was a big Gotti fan growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like he's a guy of where we're from, you know?
Yeah.
In the streets, you know what I'm saying? Every little kid wanted to be like him, you know what I'm saying? Every little thug in the street, like. So yeah, that was dope. I enjoyed to see that that wave, and I liked the Blue Gotti shit. That was cool.
Yeah, so fucking while I was down there, like I didn't have a place to stay, so I have a farm in Anza, right? So then every night, like this was kind of crazy because, like, I left my wife and kids, like, up in Sac here. I had nobody. I was the only one there at the farm, and I went and grabbed all the Hmong people's loaves, right? And I fucking put in my fucking back trunk with tablecloth. And I went to fucking downtown LA, bro, to the Seshes, bro, set up. The one night I was leaving the Secret Sesh and I was driving back to the fucking farm. It was dark, pitch dark, bro. I made 20 bands, bro.
Nice, dude.
And I was going home with 50K and I profit fucking 20 bands.
Hell
and at 3 a.m., it was so sad, bro. My wife, kids, they're sleeping like little babies at home, not even knowing that I've been trapping all fucking night, bro. And I couldn't even spend that 20 bands with nobody. I had nobody. I was so lonely. I broke down and cried.
Yeah, it's like that. You have those life moments, bro. Am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? Fuck, bro. A man will have many of those, especially you have a family.
Yeah.
And you're a good dad and shit like that. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, success is a lonely road. Sometimes
It can be.
You have to
be.
you have to cut
And at times it
everybody
will
out
be.
and you got to go alone. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to go alone.
I feel you, bro.
Yep, and then I got smarter though after that. All right, fucking, I started renting Airbnbs all over LA now. So I'm trapping in like I would rent like fucking an Airbnb in Temecula, right? And then I'll trap in there for a month, look for another Airbnb in Temecula, because Temecula and Anza is so close, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So like everything's at the fucking farm. It's just 30, 40 minutes. I have my buyers come to Temecula, we're at the work, right? And then later on, we start
Solid.
getting a little closer and closer to LA. we started going to Alhambra, fucking Pomona, fucking Costa Mesa. You know, we were hopping all over
Doing
LA.
the Airbnb shuffle.
Airbnb, trapping out of Airbnbs,
Solid,
bro. Yeah.
solid.
And trapping out of Airbnbs. It was fun. Like, it was fun. It was crazy, but we made a lot of money.
Good. Good.
And
Hell yeah.
but then the biggest downfall was during the pandemic hit, right? And everybody started getting stimulus checks. So everybody got money from out of state. So everybody come in, want to smoke the za. Everything went into indoor. Like, all the consumers went straight to indoor. Nobody want no
Heavy.
fucking
We were
lows.
doing boxes of indoors, the expensive ones, boxes.
Yeah.
2 a month. Crazy. Oh, bro.
So my market shift to your guys' market.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. No, I was still doing the deppies, you know what I'm saying? But like the amount of expensive indoors I was moving was unreal, bro.
Yeah, I know. And
Shout out to
I
my
don't.
squad out. I was moving with me, bro. I love y'all. man.
And during that time, like, I'm the low guy, right?
No doubt.
And so, like, I have knowledge of the highs, the branded packs. I do, but then it's just, I don't have those type of clients. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, we took a big hit, and that's why, like, during that time, on those lows, they were still $1,000 a pack.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was paying a band a pack.
Yeah.
And
I
now,
was getting like 800.
yeah, and then
Bad, bro.
and then now it's like, fuck, dude, it's so fucking low.
2, 3,
yeah,
4,
but then
5.
there's a huge demand in lows right now. Right now in LA, everybody's
Really?
fucking hell yeah.
Nice.
Everybody's running around right now.
Like good lows or just regular
Good
ass
lows.
lows?
No, fuck no. It gotta be better lows.
Mixed light, like, or just nice
no, I'm
depths?
just talking about like outdoor depths, you know,
For sure.
anything
But
with
just-
frost lime green with purple color
No
with a
doubt.
great nose.
Respectable.
Yeah.
Respectable backs,
Because
yeah.
everybody have fucking lows, right? But it'd be like brownie, brown, or
Shaggy,
you know what I mean?
smell like grass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking yeah. Nah, it has
What's the
to be
tickets
proper.
like down there right now?
It ranges around like 350, 375.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Market
for sure.
price,
For sure.
So yeah, the lows are actually coming back. You know, coming back. There's a huge demand for it right now. So.
God bless.
Mm-hmm.
So what you up to these days, my bro?
So I just
Did
opened.
we miss anything significant?
One thing.
Before I jump to like what's going on right now?
One thing I wanted to mention is, like during those times when I was doing the shows, it was fucking dangerous. Like, it was not dangerous for
Let's
the
talk
guys
about it.
who sell like dabs and shit like that. They were going for the guy that had all the packs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I was one of those guys. So I always had to watch my six at all times, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but that's pretty much it. Then we can
Yeah.
go on to the next one.
No, you know what? Let's stay there for a second. There was a crew out here just like going to the sessions, peeping fools, following fools to the parking lot, following them home, yapping them at the door. Like that happened for a little while. It was a crew.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we knew what they drove. We kind of knew what they all looked like.
They still doing that.
Oh, they're for sure still doing it. I mean, bro, they don't even gotta go to Sesh no more. They just post up in Southside by all the grows.
Yeah.
And they just pull up. They just follow you.
Exactly,
And,
yeah.
You know, I got mad homies.
I know
getting
they
car
were
chases,
watching
bro.
like Miami Mangoes and them,
Yep.
like all of them.
Yep.
They're like, yeah, they're. I'm gonna tell you guys, man. Everybody could laugh all they want, like that. You will never get got, bro. I'm telling you, when you are the fucking victim, it happens only like fucking 10 to 20 seconds, bro. You already done got.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
all
You
you
got the
guys
drop on
laughing
you,
out
yeah.
there like you guys would have pulled out a pistol and did this and that.
Oh,
Shut the fuck up.
everybody says what they would have did, bro. Everybody says that.
Yeah.
When it's nice and safe.
Yeah.
And you got this whole image in your head on how it's gonna go down now, bro.
Remember, it's a cat and mouse game, right?
Yeah.
They're the fucking cats. We don't even know that they're lurking. We don't even know. We're going about our normal day. We don't even know we're about to get got right now, even walking out right now. You know? So
That's a fact. Yeah, man. You gotta stay on your P's, bro.
you got, even if you're on your P's, they're gonna outsmart you.
Yeah,
They're
'cause that's
very
what they do
smart.
for a living, bro.
They're very smart. They already have everything planned out already, how they're gonna do it. And they've been using a lot of. We've been tricked too multiple times with. They've been using like fake money, right?
Yep.
Fake $100, right? We
Yep.
we got one time here in Sacramento, And I got, not me, but one of my guys got like that in Minnesota as well too. So like I'll be down in like Hollywood, right? And on the strip, they'll have like people who sell fake $100 bills, right? A lot of them. And that's where you could also order that shit on Amazon, right? So yeah, you fake money, and it's same size and all that, and then they'll put like fucking fake paper in the middle and stuff like that.
Fuck. Yeah, it's
tricky,
cold game.
yeah. It's cold game, so you gotta be careful. That's like one of the number one trick that they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you up to these days, bro? What's the next move, bro? What's the next 5 years look like for you, big dog?
Shit, right now I just opened a legal distro in LA, and we're gonna focus on that. We mainly specialize in lows, you know, because all of my Mong people, they all grow lows. So we're like the budget pack guys, you know what I mean? So
I'll have to send some business your way, my friend.
yeah, sure, more than welcome.
Yeah.
More than welcome.
Throw my quarter on there, we're good to go, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
that's all
look.
we're making these days
Yeah,
anyway. you feel
exactly.
me?
Hey, bro, back then it used to be $1,
Yo, throw
bro.
my dollar on there.
Hey, right now
I
we're-
didn't start there. I didn't start there.
Now we're scratching for fucking quarters, bro.
Yeah, bro. The motherfuckers
Straight
splitting
up.
quarters, bro.
Yeah,
It's fucking-
splitting quarters.
fucking
Yeah, 10
weird out
cents,
there.
5 cents.
Yeah, bro. It's weird out there.
Yeah, so send them my way, bro. Like I take care of them for you. And,
Hell yeah.
Put your commission on.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I just got a phone call from one of my boys. He used to live here in Sacramento, and he's in Thailand now.
No shit.
Man,
Nice.
Thailand is hurting right now. Hurting.
In what way?
Saturated. So
Yo,
much
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
marijuana.
yeah.
So much marijuana. Never put anything in Asian people's hand because we will fucking fuck the market up. I swear to God, man. I'm Asian, so I can fucking say that
No
shit,
doubt,
right?
no doubt, no doubt.
It's like black guy could say the N-word, right? So I can say
Yeah.
that to my Asian people.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, bro, over there, a eighth, I believe, is only 15 cents. 15 cents, bro. He had
damn.
packs all over his house. Cause he live in like a building, like different stories, right? And
Mm-hmm.
he owned the whole fucking building. He had packs every level, bro. Yeah.
And they're
Every
not
level.
good, I heard, for the most part.
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, there was some good ones too. Like I
I've
actually
heard that.
saw, yeah.
I've heard that. I have heard that.
They have some good ones too. So yeah, the market over there saturated, you know. And I kind of, and everything, like even Oklahoma's shutting down. So like the dudes that went over there, like there was a lot of cultivators went to Oklahoma. Oklahoma fucked everybody, right?
Oh,
But
bro,
then
that was the beginning of kind of the end, I think.
Yeah.
The Oklahoma wave, bro.
Yeah, and the thing is, fucking I'm blast their ass right now. Oklahoma, they fucking grow Delta 9 flowers, and what was it, the THCA or whatever, right?
THCA, yeah.
They grow THCA, so the buzz looks fucking fire as fuck. They look nice, bright, and all that. They take it to Texas, and it ain't smoking. It don't smoke. You ain't
Yeah.
gonna get high. You rather might as well smoke Purple Punch.
Right. Or
You know what I
Oreos or
mean?
some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of that Delta 9, but dude, a lot of motherfuckers made a lot of money off those
Yeah.
bows.
And Texas is able to sell Delta 9 weed in all the smoke shops,
Yeah.
the gas stations,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Et cetera, et cetera.
But this the thing though, they shut all the legal farms, like, you know, like mom and pop farms in Oklahoma, they shut them all down. So everybody start quitting, so then now, and then also the THCA too ain't smoking no more, and they kind of like out of state, they start kind of figure that out. So everybody's coming back to the West Coast now. Everybody's coming to Cali right now.
Yeah.
Everybody. I'm telling you, dude, in LA, bro, everybody's running around in a circle like cockroaches, bro, looking for shit.
No shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. Maybe up here the market's kind of dead right now,
Yeah,
or it's just steady.
it's stagnant.
Yeah,
It's steady,
nah.
stagnant and steady.
You cannot hold shit in LA right now.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Remember, LA sets the trend.
I know, bro.
LA
It's
sets the trend in
bro, it's where
fashion, all that.
every buyer flies into, bro. Nobody's flying to Sac in San Francisco. Like,
Okay, so I know the reason behind that, why everybody flies into LA, because there's a lot of cannabis influencers there. That's why.
Yeah, bro.
And they come there, they could get everything there.
And like I'm not from here, so like when you think of California, like being an out of stater, like that's what you think about.
Yeah.
Nobody thinks about Sacramento. Before I came to Sacramento, I didn't know fucking nothing about Sacramento, bro. Zero. Never been here. You know what I'm saying? You could drive by Sacramento on the highway, all you can see a little bit of the buildings downtown. It's not like you driving through like, oh shit. If you want 80, now if you want 5, you'll catch the downtown, but it's like it's over like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But whatever though, I love sack.
Yeah, sack's dope.
I love sack, man. Yeah. What do you know that the industry should know? What are you calling bullshit on now out there that you're seeing out there in the game right now?
Bullshit. That the ticket is rising up. Nobody want to pay ticket now.
The ticket is not rising, folks.
It is rising.
It is rising.
Yeah, it is rising.
The ticket is rising.
It
folks.
is rising.
Thank
But nobody want to pay the ticket. It is rising. It's not no bullshit. You know?
So how does that work, bro?
It just depends on the market how it shifts, meaning that supply, right? So now Oklahoma's out, right? And like up north, like up in weed, all their crop is already sold out, right? Down south in Mecca, all those greenhouse, they're ready to harvest. They already all sold out. So when all these type of farms, they like locations, Calveras and all that, they start selling out, right? Then everybody start coming in and everybody's fighting for packs. That's when the price start rising up.
Okay.
I'm not too sure about the indoor because I know that the indoor game, because there's so many facilities that do grow, right? So I'm seeing numbers are like fluctuating, you know, like 8 to 12,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
something like that, you know.
Yeah.
So,
That's about right. 8 to 12.
and then also like it's ethnic groups as well too, like the Chinese, the Armenians, the Mongs, the whites. You know what I mean? Everybody got
Their own thing.
their market as well too.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
we're talking about like variations, like from lows, mids to highs.
Yeah.
To Zaz, expensive shit, you know? Even like I was talking to EK, like, man, EK's like, bro, it's really hard to fucking, ain't nobody trying to pay more than 2 right now for the expensive shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everybody don't want to pay right now.
Yeah.
My tickets are low, they don't want to pay.
Yeah.
You know, so.
He's EK saying no more than 2K for a pack?
Yeah, he's saying like
For branded work?
Yeah, brand work. He said like nobody really wants to pay over 2K right now.
Wow.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that he's selling it at that.
I was about to say, ain't no way he's selling at 2K.
No. But he's saying that they don't want to pay more than 2K.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. That
No
way he
doubt.
told me,
No doubt.
You know, like
no doubt. Because if you out there, you really know how to source. You're seeing what motherfuckers is charging 3+ for. Like, oh, this is the same shit, bro. You know what I mean? And now it's like there's no loyalty. Like you can walk up into any grow distro with a bag of money and like they're not gonna be like, well, no, hold up, you came through my man. You can't come here. Nah, bro, give me your bread.
Yeah.
It's just part of it now.
Yeah, I mean,
It is what it is.
I mean, everything comes along with the game. You guys just gotta know how to play the game.
You gotta know how to play the game.
Yeah.
Don't get mad at the game.
Yeah, no,
Don't
fucking.
get mad at the game because you get left.
Yeah. While you're still stuck here worrying about why
Yeah.
Joe made all that money and you didn't get no cut and he already making another 100 bands and you're
'Cause-
still worrying about his ass. You didn't even go do nothing for yourself
Yeah.
yet, you know?
Because Joe made the pivot.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
You try to, you still trying to sell weed in sandwich bags.
Yeah.
I would love to still sell weed in sandwich bags. It was so easy. But unfortunately, it's not the game. Yeah, man. Give me your top 3 strains of all time. 1 old school, 1 new school, and 1 desert island strain. You're stuck on the island.
Desert
with the
island,
rest of-
oh.
Stuck on the island with for the rest of your life with 1 strain.
I would say like the old school strain, right? Man, I don't know what came first, but I would say.
This is for your timeline. Oh, this is relevant for you.
Yeah. I would say like the beginning it would be like GDP, yeah, like the Kins GDP or like Purple Oracle, those type,
Solid.
yeah. And then second would be like Billy Kimber, for sure. I think
Okay.
that's the best OG. I think so.
Is that what you taking to the island?
Huh?
What you taking to the desert island?
The islands, we're gonna just take fucking candy, bro.
Take some candy to the island? Okay.
We take some soft hitters.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And then what, something new you fucking with?
Something new I'm fucking with. OGs. Like the pack
The
I brought.
resurgence of OG. I ain't gonna lie, that's a nice OG he has right now. I rolled some up. I'm not gonna smoke OG. It's a little early for OG. 'Cause that smells like some gas that might sit me down. And I got shit to do today.
Yeah, the story behind these OGs is I know that there's still groups of individual that still have OGs, but these come from the Southsiders because from the 818 San Fernando Valley, they're the ones who never gave up none of their like cuts. and they hoard them, like not in a bad way, but
In a great way.
but-
Everybody wants this shit, bro.
Yeah, and they still have them because it's like, you know how GDP's gone now, cookies are fucking gone now. Like you don't even see them no more. It's all candy, right? But the Southsiders, they kept their genetics. And because they have a group that's all they smoke is OGs. They don't even like smoking candy.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Shout out to them, man.
Yeah, so Killer Kush, shout out to Killer Kush. They are the guys who are behind these. Anybody want OGs, like the good ones, more than welcome to hit me up.
That's
I got
what's up.
you.
I ain't gonna lie, this shit look good. It smells good. It's real gas, that's for sure. It's not the sweet OG, it's the gas OG. Yeah, for sure. If there was one strain you could bring back, what would it be?
Bring back. It would have to be GDP. You know why? I
saw that coming.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I was just in a garage yesterday, and my friend, he's actually on a fucking waiting list right now, bro, just to get an eighth of GDP. I swear to God, he's on the waiting list.
Who's the list, bro?
I don't know who's this.
Is this Ken's
Maybe,
list?
I don't know, but I swear to God, he's on a fucking GDP list right
No
now, bro.
doubt.
And there's a big ass line.
That's
Yeah,
tight.
and they're taxing on that shit.
They should.
Like I think a quarter for like 125 or some shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
I remember getting those numbers back in the day. 125 a quarter or 120 if I was lacing you.
But yeah, I think
Damn.
GDP was the birth of a lot of this shit. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. The gelatos.
For sure.
You know?
Yo, you know who's got something exciting coming out? The homie James Loud, bro. He just showed me they got a ZDP. It's a Skittles times GDP, bro.
Ooh.
It is so funky and like it really has that old school, like that fucking terp with the Z on there. Like it is a
Did the Z make it look ugly? though?
No.
Oh,
no,
shit,
dude.
still pretty?
It's still pretty as fuck.
Probably
Purple as
lean the
fuck.
GDP. Lean the GDP
Yeah,
with the Z term.
yeah. It was more like Z on the back end, like just enough to where you knew it was there, but you were more excited about GDP's back.
Yeah,
This motherfucker's goddamn, dog. Like,
Wow.
yeah, it definitely spiked the punch.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Yeah, I did a few breedings off the RS11 and stuff. We found some pretty good bangers.
Nice.
So like I did breedings when the RS11 dropped, and then I grabbed like the Dante Inferno from Colorado from Mile High Dave. I kind of grabbed like some like really expensive cuts and stuff, and I did some breeding, and then I gave it the raffle seeds for free to all my Mong community, right?
Nice.
They grow like greenhouse all over, like Oklahoma. So I have a little private group that just all Mong cultivators, and I'm in there. I educate them because I see like what Doja Ryan does, right? Like he educate people in the cannabis industry, right?
Sure.
I was like, dude, I could never probably do that, right? In the American, my English isn't that good, my vocabulary is not that good, but I could turn to my Hmong people and I could educate them.
Absolutely.
So I'm like the Doja of the Hmong people.
That's dope. Bro.
Yeah.
That's dope. Big up to you.
So
man.
I lead them to like good strains. I don't hoard information. I lead them to good information. Like Seed Junkies drop, he just did as Olympics and stuff. I helped them get seeds and all that stuff. Educate
Nice.
the older generation because they're getting played by like wrong clones. Like they buy trays and trays, and next thing you know, there's like fucking there's 18 different fucking strains in there. You know what I mean? And they wait all year just for a harvest. They do outdoor.
Okay,
you
gotcha.
know,
Just do one full sun.
Yeah,
Got you.
a full sun, and it's like 8 months out there, and at the end to be lied to, shit don't fucking, it ain't what it is. So
Yeah.
so then I'm in there educating them what to do, not to do, what kind of nutrients to use and stuff like that.
That's
so
dope,
kind of
bro.
educate them because they don't speak English.
No doubt. No doubt. That's dope. You give back to your people.
Yeah.
Because Hmong's not the type of culture that you could just be out anywhere speaking the language, bro. Like that's a very small culture, bro. A very small community.
Yeah. But we do.
What other
have-
states are you guys in? Like
Minnesota's the main one.
No shit.
Minnesota,
No shit,
St.
bro.
Paul, Minnesota's the main one.
Would have never thought that. Yeah. You know?
And then California, which is Sacramento, Merced, Fresno,
Okay.
right? And then everybody's scattered.
No doubt. And it's outside of that sky, but this is the main
Scattered,
hubs.
Yeah, California,
Sure.
and Minnesota. Yeah.
Sure.
We actually like have a huge community population like that throw like big ass concerts and shit like that too. Most
dope.
people get it cracking.
No doubt.
Not gonna lie,
doubt.
like we
Oh, yeah.
fucking party, like
yeah.
big concerts. Like we actually have fucking Mong celebrities, and they have like million views too on YouTube, bro. Like it's
No
crazy.
shit.
Yeah,
That's cool, man.
They even got more than some rappers.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
because you gotta remember, there's Hmong people in Thailand, Laos, and China, and all that. So we have those views, right? And we have all the United States views. That's why the views are so high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's tight. Yeah, people, artists outside of America, like, they're tapped into way more countries. Like, America's just really America, and you might pop in, like, Europe and some places, and you know what I mean? But if you're from Italy or you from, like, Spain or France, like, there's mad countries. Those aren't states next to you. Those are countries, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I've noticed a lot of, like, you know, a lot of Italian rappers I follow, their followers are crazy. Like, how the fuck, y'all got M's, bro?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, assuming they're real, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's different. It's different. Let's talk weed etiquette, smoking, growing, whatever this means to you. What's your pet peeve? What grinds your gears?
Oh man, when fucking people lie to me about a strain and I grow that shit and it ain't it.
Yeah, same shit.
I hate that shit, especially when they give it to the farmer that I buy their packs, bro. They get lied to, bro. Fucking.
Yeah.
That's why, like, you know, like I do a rule, right? That if you guys were to get a clone from me, you're not buying 100 from me. You're only getting one clone. That's it, because you're gonna take that, and it ain't gonna be cheap. Because if I give it to you for $10, you're not gonna respect that shit. If I give it to you $500, you're gonna fucking baby that shit like fucking it's your baby.
Yeah, you
spent
goddamn right.
$500.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and then the thing is, when you take a cut off that single clone, you're gonna know that it only came from that pheno only. You know?
Yeah.
So
No chance of mixing the fucking tray and all that shit. That's a nightmare.
yeah, that's my biggest thing.
Been there before, bro. Yeah, man. What's your favorite stoner food, bro?
Stoner food, pizza.
I like this guy. I knew I fucking like this guy. We're gonna
Extra cheese.
That's right. We're gonna take it a step further. What's your middle of the night? You're creeping through the kitchen. You're a scumbag. And you know it. You see that shit on the counter. It's going down.
Fucking
Guilty pleasure.
fucking cheesecake, bro.
Oh yeah, I'll fucking
love
cheesecake
fucking
up.
Cheesecake, bro.
That's the first time cheesecake was mentioned. I respect that.
Cause you know why? Like sometimes
Cheesecake's fire,
I be
bro.
drunk, right? I'll be like hella hydrated at night, bro. Like my fucking breath and tongue would be all bitter, and you get that fucking cheesecake, bro, in your mouth. That shit tastes so fucking good.
Hell yeah. On that note, we're gonna take a quick break. What's up, fam? Just want to take a second to shout out my sponsors over at Buck Mountain Cannabis Delivery. Single source flower, rosin, hash holes, and pre-rolls. All produced in the Sierra foothills of Nevada County. Always fresh depths and light assist direct from the farm. Their product is never more than 6 months old from harvest. Grown with passion and obsession to produce the best sun-grown cannabis possible. And if it's from Buck Mountain, you know it's smoking. Serving Grass Valley and Sacramento. Go check out the menu at buckmountaincannabis.com. Tell them Good Pizza sent you. Yo, bro, so you were at the Olympics, right?
Yeah, I was at Zone.
Yeah. Tell me about it, man. That shit look crazy,
Yeah, I got
bro.
this box, and I
That was
brought you a
sick.
brand new box. We smoked box number 1 already.
Yeah, man.
And I knew, like, I was watching your podcast. I was like, man, I don't know if he got a fucking Olympic box. And, you know, I'm just going to save box number 2. And guess what? Box number 2 were most of the winners were in box number 2.
That's love, bro. Thank you, bro. When he pulled up in the parking lot, I said, did you get his Olympics box? I'm like, nah. He's like, I got you.
Yeah, Olympics was cracking.
was
It
dope.
was cracking. A shout out to Olympics, Green Wolf, Adam, and all of them, Liz, for letting me, you know, be a part of their show, and it meant everything, the world to me. It was like a show that I always wanted to do. I did High Time Sacramento in 2017 as well too.
Nice.
During that time, Family Friendly Farms or something.
Yeah,
they
I
were
remember that
winning.
one.
Yeah, they were shooting like fucking fucking t-shirts and stuff. So like I'm just very thankful that these shows allow me to join in with them and stuff like that. And you know, actually I saw like a lot of the like big name brands like Wizardry Scott and Dre and them from High Tolerance, and that everybody's fucking yoked right now, bro. Everybody's getting in shape, bro.
Everybody's
Like
on
when
that
I
bike,
saw
bro.
everybody,
Yeah.
like I have mad respect. I thought I was the only one working out.
Yeah.
Shit, this time I saw them, everybody looked good. Like these bosses look good, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Scott from Wizardry.
Try to
Dre.
live, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you know I had a good talk with JBZ as well too, Sea Junkie. Yeah, because he's creating all these new genetics and stuff like that. And shout out to JBZ and Pops, his dad, for creating like ice cream cake, wedding cake, and all that, because that actually really made the Mong people a lot of money. Like it made them stay in the game because of Sea Junkie's genetic. And I told him, man, everybody's tired of fucking that re-rock fucking ice cream cake. We hear like fucking, they call it Gelato King, Gelato Queen,
Italian ice.
Yeah.
I seen that
you
one.
name it, bro. Like, but
I might have sold a couple of those.
Yeah, and it's like fucking, you could kind of get away with it, you know. And I told JBZ, like, hey, bro, like, like you should bring back the ice cream cake and hit that with a candy, bro, because the structure's phenomenal, the color's nice, the frost is nice. You just got to hit it with candy, bro. Like, it never leaned towards the gelato. It only leaned toward the cake. And if you could lean it,
it really did.
Yeah, if you could lean it toward candy, like, I don't know, like, I know it's kind of saturated with the candy market and the high-end brands and stuff. Like, your shit got to be, like, super crazy, like, then with like chocolate nose, candy with like fucking kiwi nose, you know what I mean? Like, then you'll stand out. But for the lows and the mids and stuff like that, candy's hot. Yeah. Everybody want candy. Like when they come buy packs, they just want candy lows, lows, and I'm the man for it.
Nice. You got candy lows?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Lots of it.
Good nose, good color?
Good color, good nose, bro. Fakers. Nice. We call them fakers.
Oh, you got okay, that's what we need. Fakers. That's what we need. Okay. So, yeah, man.
So yeah, the Olympic was dope, man. And that's you know, I'm glad to be a part of it because I was able to meet Ten Kozushi.
Nice, bro.
Shout out to First Smoke of the Day.
Yeah.
They were there. A lot of people were there, like big brands. They were there, and shout out to First Smoke of the Day, man. They actually put me on worldwide because I went to Cannabis, and everywhere I went in Cannabis, bro, like, hey, that's Fourth Thumb, chase him down for a photo, bro. So shout out to you guys, man.
That's tight. That's tight.
Cody and them, they're even Cody, man. Like, he's working out tough, man. Like, everybody's on that grind, like,
bro.
making money and getting physically strong and mentally strong as well. So
yeah, I love that wave, bro. I feel like our generation, we beat our bodies up pretty good, and like the ones that like really got it, like, nah, you gotta let's just whip this thing in shape, bro. We're getting older, man. You know what I'm saying? I fortunately always have worked out because I call it killing my demons. I'm always fighting my demons.
Yeah,
so,
I think we all.
So
do,
that's
bro.
why I do it like a savage, you know.
Yeah.
3-4 days a week, or I'll
yeah.
go fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I'll go fucking crazy. I'll just do like 1,000 push-ups if I can. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta do something, bro. I'll go nuts. If you could smoke with two people, one that's dead, one that's still alive, who would they be?
Monster.
Okay.
Monster, the black guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Him.
The Crip, OG Crip dude? Yeah, for sure.
He used to run with
Cody
cookies.
Monster? Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
Delvin.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Him,
Gotcha.
or and then somebody alive, Burner for sure.
Nice. I got to smoke with Burner on the show. That was tight.
He's actually going to be in
Cool
Calusa on 4/19.
Nice. He's doing some shows.
In Calusa with the Royal Dap Show. So.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
tight.
actually talking about it yesterday
bro.
at Morton's. I had a dinner date with it.
Oh, that's some Morton's? Nice.
We went to Morton's last night.
Nice. Oh, cool.
One of my favorite spots for steak here.
Yeah. They got a good steak over there.
Yeah.
For sure. If you could pick one person in this world to be your mentor, who would it be?
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, it'd be fucking Ryan Doja Pack. Yeah. And I told him everything he did, he's doing. Like, I'm like following him right behind him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I told him too.
He's doing it on a major level.
Yeah.
I just talked to him the other day. I was like, bro, like, you're like probably the second biggest world-known brand under cookies, bro. Like, you're fucking self-funded, my guy. That's impressive, man.
Yeah, and
it's
the
impressive.
good thing is that I could say that because I know him.
No doubt.
We both were Sacramento.
Ryan's good people, man. For sure.
We were both from Sacramento, and the little backstory was I went down in L.A. and I made hella money, and then I saw him, and then I told him, hey, bro, you need to get your ass down to L.A., bro. You're going to fucking blow up. And he's like, oh, yeah, really? And then he was like, yeah, you know what? I'm actually in the process of getting an apartment in Hollywood. Yeah, believe it or not, like a month later he came. I met him. I bought some Mac 1 from him. That's when Mac 1 was hot.
I remember that.
Yeah, and I grabbed some Mac 1 from him, and he's like, hey, bro, we should get a warehouse together. And then, but I was still like with other partners and stuff, and I couldn't do it. And then like after like a year, some change, boom, I see his fucking, I'm pulling out of LAX, right? I see fucking Doja Pack Wizardry.
Billboard.
On the billboard, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
oh, my boy.
They're doing it tough, bro. They still are, bro.
Yeah.
They're doing it tough.
Ryan
man.
got mad love for me, man.
Yeah.
EK as well too, man. I got a lot of love for them guys, man. They did pave the way, man. They paved the
Word,
way.
bro. It's a mean ass team, and they're still together. That's ill. They didn't break up.
Exactly.
That's dope, bro. It's
And
not easy to do, man.
And the thing is, they're not just here. It's like they went from Sacramento to LA, and
they
they went all the way to Europe, bro.
Yeah, they fucking did.
Europe.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm about to be at his club
Yeah.
in Europe next week, bro.
Yeah.
I forgot he even had a club there. He's like, yeah, we could probably do it at my club. And I'm like, fuck, bro. You do have a club out
Yeah,
there.
he does,
Jesus.
He got it. He collabed with them. It was that same year I went to Cannabis like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. That's
But
dope.
definitely, like, my experiences at like Cannabis and like the other side of the country is like we're like the leading in the industry, right? We know like a lot of stuff, and you go back there, it's like going back in time. If you wanted to go change something, you could go change it over there because you already know the trend now.
For sure.
Because they're still like 10 years behind us. Everybody still fucking want hash over there, laced up with fucking tobacco. You know what I mean? Yeah, everybody, they're all hash lovers. It's like, damn, bro, I was making hash fucking in 2011. Nobody wanted to buy that shit, you know? So.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that side of the world on the cannabis
Have
scene,
you
bro.
been there?
Not to Cannabis. I've been to Spain like one day on a cruise.
Oh,
I've been to
okay.
Italy a couple times, Sicily, but I've never like hung out in Spain for like a week.
In Barcelona, you just got to be careful.
I know, bro.
Don't go into like
know.
dark alleys because they will get you got. Yeah, they're aggressive, bro. And then don't go like by yourself, like in an alley or whatever, dude. They'll gang up on you. Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I'm on my P's, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
but great country.
If you could go back to the young you,
Mm-hmm.
the day before you hopped off the porch and jumped in the game, what advice would you tell you?
I don't think I would tell myself anything because I'm glad I went through all the mistakes.
No doubt.
Because if I had a handout, then I wouldn't have been in the position I'm in today.
No doubt.
So I'm glad I didn't have to tell myself nothing. Like, I'm very thankful. I don't regret nothing. Even getting shot at, I don't regret it, you know? And I just got to keep moving along.
I respect that answer, and I get that answer sometimes, and I know exactly where you're coming from, bro. Yeah, man. Well, shit, before we dip up out of here, man, if there's anything you want to plug, where can people find you? If you want to be found, let the people know.
Yeah. So I own a t-shirt company as well, too. It's Fourth Thumb Custom Print LLC. You can find us on Instagram. You know, we could be anybody's price. We do DTF from film and press it. And we're here in Stockton, but it don't matter. You could be anywhere in the world. Like, we ship out to print, ship out to Thailand, all that, anywhere.
Nice.
We got you.
Nice.
And we have good artists and stuff like that. I have artists that could help you even create your brand as well, too.
Nice,
Yeah,
bro.
he does pretty good artwork. If you guys want to shop in LA, you guys can always hit me on my IG. My Telegram's down. You know, check out my distro, you know, and work whatever. Yeah,
Nice, bro.
pretty much.
And yo, his artist is dope. He made us some cool ass t-shirts. I'll be in Cannabis rocking one of them for sure, man. Thanks for coming through, my bro.
Yeah,
and
for
sharing
sure,
your
man.
story
Thanks for
with us,
having me,
No doubt, man. No
Hey,
doubt.
thanks for welcoming me back to Sac, bro. This is like hometown to me.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Good to have you back,
Yeah,
man.
glad that I
Yeah.
have stories in Sacramento and also in LA and all over the world as well, too.
Yeah, that's good pizza, bro. For sure. You already know, Four Thumbs.
Four
good
Thumb,
pizza.
baby.
Hit the Patreon if you haven't already. Thank you for all the Patreons that subscribe. Thank you all the YouTube subscribers. If you haven't yet, please go smash the like button. Hit the subscribe on YouTube. It helps us out big time, man. Thank you to all our sponsors, man. Big love. Peace, love, good pizza. We up out of here.